Next we have coastal plain. The coastal plain is an extremely important region. It it's where American colonization, where the British came in and really settled the area, and it was perfect for colonization. Uh, Lots of places where you can set up a port, which is extremely important when you rely on wooden ships to get across the ocean and back to your home country. So it goes along the coast, and the way that the coast is structured is that deep water harbors were very readily available. And again, we'll go over this during colonization, but places like New York, um, Charleston, Norfolk, uh, even places like Philadelphia, Boston, especially, but even places like New Orleans down here. And remember, the coastal plains is very diverse. It's probably the most diverse region we're going to talk about. It goes all the way from Massachusetts down the Atlantic and through the Gulf of Mexico. All of this constitutes the coastal plain. So it's actually in between, technically in between the Appalachian Mountains and the Atlantic Ocean. But let's not forget also it borders the Gulf of Mexico, which is right down here, and it has interior lowlands and the Great Plains touching it as well. So it is not necessarily in between certain things, as we'll see with the next region we're going to do, but this is super important. It is great for fishing, since you have these great ports, many excellent harbors through here. People are able to go fishing at first and sustain themselves. Also, the land is very flat and very good for farming, so you have lots of farming going on through here. And of course, you got the Mississippi River emptying here at New Orleans. So a lot of very important cities pop up here um, throughout the colonial times, and even today we have our, some of our biggest cities are along the East Coast and even along the Gulf Coast. We have a couple of pretty big cities that come from rivers and then lead out to the sea. The key word I probably would use is excellent harbors, but also broad lowlands. These are closer to the ocean than even the interior lowlands. I talk quite a bit about not getting fooled. Interior lowlands is actually a higher elevation than the coastal plain, which is right by the ocean. As we can see here, we've got Mississippi cotton fields. Not only do we grow lots of food in this area, but many cash crops are going to be grown: tobacco, cotton, indigo. Great beaches. The beaches here are awesome. This is Virginia Beach, Myrtle Beach, I'm sure many of you are familiar with. And then we have the Chesapeake Bay Bridge to make sure that we connect everything. And yeah, we got that going on.